So I first came up with the idea for my business about a year ago, and obviously it took me a few months to actually build my website, build my offer, and get everything started. But from the very beginning, from when I had my idea for Starlight and brand launch, I was studying entrepreneurs, watching tons of content on YouTube, studying their personal brands, learning what made them successful. And there's one thing that I've noticed that they all have in common, one thing that they all share, and it's the same mindset that they are going to achieve their goals no matter what it takes, no matter how far it may seem, no matter how unbelievable other people may think it is. They set their mind on it and they achieve it no matter what. And keep in mind, all these people I've studied have been in different industries, they've had different business models, but they all share that same mindset. It's not if, it's not hopefully this works out, but it's when will this work out. They know it's going to happen, but they don't know when. And the fact that they don't know when shows that it's an unknown entity, but they're still willing to go after it and enter this space where they're chasing something that they don't know when they're going to get, but they know they are going to achieve it. And success is never about luck. Like, I hate when people say that success is about luck, because it really isn't. When these entrepreneurs that are successful want something, they just go and get it. They don't wait for someone to tell them it's okay to do it. They don't wait for the right moment. No, they make the best of what they have right now, and they go and get it no matter what it takes. They don't hold themselves to limiting beliefs. Like, a lot of people have these limiting beliefs that, oh, I can't do that. It won't work out for me because I'm not in the same situation. It won't work out because I don't have this or I don't have that. How am I supposed to do this? It's not going to work for me. But the truth is, you just need to start and figure it out as you go, because everyone's different. Everyone's going to have a different path, but everyone has it in them to be successful. Everyone has it in them to be rich. What really separates the 99% from the 1% of people that are wealthy is the 99% choose to live in comfort. They choose to not go after these goals because they're too scared. They don't believe in themselves enough. But the 1% separate themselves because they go after their goals no matter how scary it may seem, no matter how far away it may seem, no matter how crazy it may seem to all the people around them. They believe in themselves so much that people around them literally think they're crazy for believing that they can have these things. You know, I truly do believe in myself that I'm going to be successful, that I'm going to have a personal brand online that inspires thousands, maybe even millions of people one day. And I truly do believe that my education company, Starlight, and the consulting program, Brand Launch, within it are going to help many people as well. I have the same exact mindset as these entrepreneurs, so really, they're really far away from me in terms of money, but in terms of mindset, I'm right there with them. I don't see success as a possibility for me. I see it as something that is going to happen in my future no matter what. In fact, on New Year's, I wrote in my journal right here that my goal for this year is to do whatever it takes to be successful. And that really shows that I'm serious about this. It shows that I know it's going to happen and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. You know, one of the things that's been going on in my mind lately is, should I quit my 9-to-5 job or not and just go full in on my business and take a huge risk? You know, I have bills to pay. I have my apartment to pay for. I have my car payment to pay for. I have insurance. I have so many things I need to pay for. But part of me is just willing to take that risk, to leap into the unknown and lock in for 3 to 6 months, depending on how much I'm able to save from my job. But the thing is, most people would not be willing to take that risk. They crave security. They're not willing to let that go. They're not willing to let go of their normal life and risk the possibility that their business doesn't work out. But for me, I'm willing to take that risk because I know my business will work out. It's just a matter of time. The only unknown is how much time. You have to be willing to keep going for it, keep making these sacrifices, even if you're failing, even when there's no clear path in front of you. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to know it's going to happen. I mean, just look at me. Why do you think I stopped going to college? This is way before I started my business, but why do you think I stopped going to college? Why do you think I didn't pursue a higher education, and why am I even considering quitting my 9 to 5 right now? It's because I know that I'm destined for more. And I know that may sound arrogant, it may sound crazy, but I'm willing to put everything on the line and just give myself the time and focus that's needed to be successful because I know I'm going to be there one day. Even before I came up with this business idea, I tried so many other things. I tried a music career, it failed miserably. I was not a good singer, but I tried something. I tried a photography business. I tried making money from AdSense and just random side ventures. But the thing is, I've been trying for years to make money, make income, so I don't have to have a 9 to 5 job. It's the reason I haven't given up yet, even though I've tried and failed so many things for years. It's because I know I'm going to get where I want to be one day. All these things were the wrong paths, obviously, and I know that now. The failures taught me that. But I am 100% confident that this business is the right path for me now. All these failures led to me finding the right path because my business can actually give me what I want. All these paths that I tried and failed at, it's not really what I wanted to do with my life. What I've wanted to do this whole time is to have time and location freedom, to get rich, to be able to provide for my family, to be able to provide for the people I care about, and make sure they never have to work a day in their lives either. That's what I've wanted all along. And all these failures took me down that path and made me learn that. And now I'm focused and ready to go get that, to go get what I believe I'm destined for. You have to be crazy. You have to believe it's going to happen, even if everyone around you tells you it's not possible. Look, I've sacrificed a lot. I've felt pain. I've had so many nights where I've cried wondering when this is finally going to happen for me. All these failures after failures after failures. And look, I'm still here. I'm still going. I really do not care about people's opinions. I don't care how stacked the odds are against me. I don't care how hard it gets because I know one night I'm going to look back and everything I'm going through right now, all this pain, all these sacrifices I'm making, it's all going to be worth it one day. Let me just ask you something honestly. Do you think that achieving your dream life is supposed to be easy? Of course not. And I'm sure all of you watching this right now said no to that. That's why you have to change your mindset and start embracing these hardships. Start embracing the journey that you're on instead of running from it and procrastinating and preventing it. The 1% never give up, and that's why they're in the 1%, because the 99%, you think that they don't have these dreams and aspirations too. Obviously they do, but they give up at any sight of hardship, any sight of failure. But the 1% separate themselves because they kept going until they had what they wanted. It's really that simple. The difference that separates the 1% from the 99% is never giving up. And so many people honestly just call me crazy because I have this much belief in myself. I have no doubts. I have no plan B. There is no plan B. It's my business or nothing. But one day, once I am successful, I'll be able to look back on these days and just say it was all worth it because I finally made it. All these days working a 9 to 5 that I absolutely hate, being exhausted, and only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. I have to wake up early after a long night at a physical job just so I can work on my business. Working on my business every single hour that I have and just going through so many failures, learning so many things, and trying to figure things out constantly because believe it or not, I know so much, but I still have so much to learn. So you're just always learning, you're always failing, and you're always trying to get better. It is a grind. But one day, it will all be worth it. But yeah, that's really what it takes to be successful. And if you're in the same position as me right now, I promise you, man, it's all going to be worth it, and it's all going to work out one day. You're going to get to where you want to be. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.